Alright, I am back. Okay, well, because we can spend time, maybe that wasn't the right choice to go in with as heavy as we can go. Not that I think about it, but the problem that we have is not, well, first off, many of the pilots are out, right? So you're going to be out 60 days.
Commander?
9 days, 9 days. Those are doable. So the real problem, though, is in our mech bay. As you can see, most of our mechs are damaged or almost wholly destroyed. So I can repair some of these mechs, but it's going to take a while. I think what we do is we go in with the Wolverine Shadowhawk, the 3 and the 2 Shadowhawks, plus the fire starter. So we repair the fire starter. That's it for sure. That should take very little time. We've got 9 days. More or less is what we're looking at here. 9 days to prepare. Then we get 2 of our 3 pilots that are out right now back, which I would be happier with. So let's go ahead and repair. That only takes 1 day, so that's perfect. Then after that, what I'd like to do is do a refit of some of these mechs to give them more firepower. We picked up 3 SRM6s with +4 damage, which is very amazing because we use a lot of SRMs. So you're at trying to get the you're at 171. You're at 179. But you already have some upgrades to your damage. And you're at 210, but again, you also already have some upgrades. You have some upgraded SRMs. So I think the Shadowhawk 2D is the one we most likely want to do, because that would bring it up quite a bit. I mean, +4 damage, that's 12 per missile, and there's 6 missiles, so that's 72 damage. Because I hope my math is good on that. So that should really raise up the damage here of this guy. We should be above 200, I would think. I hope my math checks out on that, because it's 4 extra damage times the 6, so it'd be 24 times 2. Yeah, that should be above 200. And then maybe you do the same with the other Shadowhawk. Alright, well, let's start with this. Hopefully this doesn't take a huge amount of time. So I'm going to take the ones with the stability damage as well. So we're up to 219. That's pretty good. That's pretty good damage. I think we have a pretty good chance of completing this with this kind of raw firepower. All right, so let's go ahead and confirm that. That'll take 3 days. And then you are also going to get worked on. We get another 24 damage here. That would raise this to another 24, which again would get us above 200. This would be the weakest damage output that we have right now, but it would still be above 200. So we have 3 mechs that can do 200 damage in a turn, which is nice. And then we back that up with a fire starter, which can do, I don't know, like 160, something like that, 170. I'm not really sure how much it can do in a single turn, with very high accuracy as well. The damage output might be good enough. If we play it safe, we wouldn't have any support mechs because the trebuchet's out. That would take too long for me to repair. At least I think it would. So here, I'm just going to replace 1 SRM6. It kind of sucks that we didn't get another one. We had. Let's just go to the missile system. We would have been able to up the damage of this the output of this even more. So we're at 203. So this is the weakest performer out of the bunch, but still pretty damn good. So this will only take 2 days. So we're at 1, 3, and 2. So that's only 6 days. So in theory, we have 3 days. There's not a whole lot else we're going to be able to do with that. Maybe there's some components I missed. I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me. We have an SRM4 that is plus damage, but that doesn't really help too much. That would probably lower damage rather than raise it. Okay. We could get away with some repairs then on something else in case we do need to get into another conflict right away. I'm thinking the repair and refit of this thing's going to take too long. We could check. I mean, because it's got like many things missing. So I need a jump jet and an LRM ammo in there. We were to replace that properly, and then we need a medium laser in there. Yeah, this is already getting too long. Might do it anyway, because it's something we're going to want to do anyway. Yeah. Okay. So that's set up. Confirm.
Right.
And then I'll repair the Enforcer just in case we have a follow-up fight. That takes 2 days. What about the Jenner? Takes 1 day. Alright, so that's actually looking perfect. So, manage tasks. Let's send the trebuchet down. So, in theory, all this should get done in that 9-day time frame. Okay. So we have options. We have another engagement after this one. Granted, if it's not a consecutive drop, then we're fine. Because we can repair other things, but I think that's not a bad idea. Okay. Now let's worry about our pilots. Honestly, we should spend the days because I will get some experience through the simulators, although some of my more experienced pilots may be too experienced to get that kind of stuff, but we'll let it run. More than likely, we're going to have Pyramid be our backup pilot, the one to replace mine. Actually, frankly speaking, Lawyer doesn't really fit the bill at this point. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do about that.
Good to go.
We're too far away with some of our other backup pilots. Like, I mean, you need a little bit more experience, but there's no way you're going to get that in time. Alright. Well, let's spend 9 days, see what happens. Fortunately, we're going to eat some money here through the financial report, but that's okay. We should be able to survive.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Alright, let's go to the ship upgrades. So at this point, we're really just looking at the mech bay, which is very expensive. We cannot afford it. We could do better thrusters. Sure, let's do that.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Okay. 4 days. One day. Alright. That's gonna do it. Ooh. This changed to 71 days. I thought it said 60 before. Maybe it was 80 and I missed it. Maybe misread it. Alright. So that means we're all set. Mostly. Let's take a look at our mech warriors now. So Polecat's just not ready. She doesn't have enough experience to get to this point to make her the kind of pilot we would need. And our other backup scouts, do we even have any other backup scouts? Trying to look. I mean, Pyramid's one. Guess we never really splurged for another backup scout. I mean, maybe somebody like Cat's Eye was supposed to be that. But the point is they need to have ace pilot for them to really be effective, so... There is a possibility we will have a consecutive deployment. I really don't know. So, as a result, you're going to take Cold Shot Mastery. We will level up some backups.
Standing by.
I guess you're going to have to take the main stage. Fortunately, I can't get you that overheat threshold that I kind of need. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, that really helps having overheat threshold. Thank you very much.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay. Stargazer.
For orders.
Right now, gunnery skill actually helps us more, even though I would prefer to get this out of the way. Alternatively, we do that, and if there's a follow-up mission, we'd be able to get it next time. All right, we'll go with that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay. So other potential backups.
Standing by.
You don't have enough experience to do anything.
Orders?
You don't have enough experience to do anything.
Yes, Commander.
You're not anywhere near being useful.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by.
We could use you as another scout, and then
Ready,
you
get it on.
as another one of our...
I'm ready.
Actually, Cat's Eye.
orders.
Yeah, they're pretty much at the same
Waiting
level,
for
these two.
Receiving
Lionfish is slightly
Commander.
better.
I await your command.
I'm gonna go ahead and push him up to this.
Training complete.
Ideally, we are not going to be forced into this situation. I'm going to go ahead and have him be a backup scout. Oh.
Training confirmed, Commander.
All right, that'll do it.
Commander?
Most of my pilots have experience where they need to. Squire's the only one I'm just not really spending any money on because screw him. He's no good. And at this point, I have how many backup pilots? 1, 2, 3, 4. So even if every single one of my pilots gets knocked out, he's not in the running. So, also, we could go to the hiring hall. Let me.
Always good to see you in ops, Commander.
Why is it not letting me go to the store and stuff? Maybe I can get to it in a roundabout fashion?
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
Yeah, the button for the store isn't popping up. It's weird. Is it because we're... I don't know why that's not happening. Oh, maybe there's no population here. That could be. I didn't look at the attributes of the planet, so that could very well be the case. Alright, well, if that's the case, let us go to mission. I think we're ready. Oh, command center. Okay. Jungle, so he will be a little bit of a problem. Or I was salvage. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, fingers crossed. This isn't a catastrophe. Okay. Lawyer, I'm not sure where I'm going to put you just yet. And honestly, I don't think you're the right pilot for this. I think Pyramid is the right pilot for this. Where's Pyramid? Oh, Pyramid's already in the lineup. Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Ignore me. Okay. So Firestarter's in place. I wish I had another ace pilot. Fortunately, my pilot is out. I'll move these around as needed, but I think the correct order, you have that one. You are that one. This is just really not the right mech for you. I mean, we could still use it. Wouldn't be bad. It just, that's not her style of play. Oh well, that's how we're gonna do it. We don't have the ideal pilots for what we're doing, but it's what we can do. And we definitely, the fire starter needs to be with somebody that has ace pilot, so... Yeah, alright, that's gonna be how it is. Alright, deploy. Yeah, I know. I know! We're probably way in over our head here, but that's kind of the whole point of this. I went to a mission I knew was really difficult for where we were in the game. This is the last opportunity we really have. And we need to prove, can this be done? And I think we don't necessarily have the optimum situation because we don't have the optimum pilots, but we have pretty good mechs for what we have. It could be better, of course, but...
Command interface initiated.
Alright, Force Commander Singh, we're picking up a tight beam transmission coming from the secondary facility on the lagoon. As our operative's distress signal. Blast, they must have caught him uploading the data on their facilities. Is there anything else, Lieutenant? Force Commander, he's signaling no scrub. The data is still ready for pickup at the primary facility. This complicates matters, Commander. If you have the opportunity, I take it as a personal favor if you would pick up my agent at the secondary facility, but the data must come first. All right.
All right. Jungle. Beautiful.
Smash and grab. Smash and grab. This might be just a smash and grab, like we might not even care. All right, let's just start this out. We don't know what we're going to encounter. I'd rather jump here, I think. We'll take it a little at a time. We could have somebody divert over here. Just grab that really quickly. Firestarter might be the best case for that. We have our other mechs go to the primary facility, or the primary objective. Not really sure that's a good call or not. I'm gonna jump a little aggressively here.
Got it. Moving to position.
Alright, we got a sensor contact.
Got an unknown on sensors.
Alright, you're 80 tons. You're 60 tons. One of you is operating at medium, and one of you is operating at light. I mean, I'm sorry, heavy. So you guys both have the Master Tactician ability, or something that allows you to go at a higher initiative. Alright. Possibility they come in and see me. We'll reserve one time. See what happens. So far, nothing has happened. Reserve again. This is kind of pushing it a little bit.
For the right opportunity.
I think this is kind of out of the question. Because they'd be able to catch me. Do I have this one within sensor range to know what's in here? Because this is just a secondary objective. I really don't care if it gets done or not. Alright, I'm going to reserve one more time. This is probably a mistake. Yeah, he didn't hardly move. 100-ton mech, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alright. Stargazer.
Good to go.
Rethink the whole proposition.
Jumping.
I look like an awesome. 55-ton, 60-ton. That's a little bit more doable. Let's use sensor lock, see what they are. So, 55-ton mech. Reveal yourself.
Sensors locked on.
Shadowhawk 2H. Okay.
Orders.
Can't really do anything with that. If I jump there, you'll be able to see me. I'll jump here. You operate as a light mech because of course you do. Is that the way this game is at the late game nowadays? Where every mech has better initiative than it should?
Waiting for
Because it didn't
orders.
used to be that way. But I haven't played in a little while, so I wasn't sure if that was a change they made or not. It's gonna be tough to stay out of line of sight here, but I'm gonna try.
Up high.
Yes, Commander. Lifting off.
Alright.
Someone let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
Here comes the Shadowhawk. Didn't do anything. Can it see me? I don't know.
How's it going?
Not sure if it can see me here. So I'm not sure to reserve or not. I will find out if medium things start firing at me. Okay. Well, firing over here, I kind of understand. Alright. Dragon's kind of a target now. The way I want to approach this is I want to attack in a way that things like an awesome can't hit me. Go ahead and reserve one more time.
Standing by.
Quick draw probably.
Damage minimal.
95 ton mech, huh?
Ready for orders.
What is that, a Banshee maybe? Do I think... I don't know. Can you... You can't really control the camera too much, huh? Can mechs over here see a mech here? I have no idea.
Yeah? What can I do?
I think we just live with what we do here. I'm gonna use Vigilance so we get some counterattack possibilities.
Going airborne.
Or, you know, follow-up attack, maybe. Other way to say that. Try and do as much damage as I can here. That's a Banshee. And of course it lands despite all of that evasion that I have.
Standing by.
I think this is a definite smash and grab situation. She should be the last one to move. Freak should be the next one to move. Can't get a clear line of sight no matter what I do. I think we just grab the objective
Jumping.
and just kind of ignore them.
Bon appetit.
They lined up perfectly for me to get some good stray shots. What do we got here? Can't make that out.
Reporting.
Cyclops?
Minimal
Cyclops.
damage.
Let's be patient here.
Waiting for the right play.
More missiles coming my way.
Let's do this.
Guy will be able to beat me to initiative, which really pisses me off. I'm not really sure what else to do, though. Let's start with Lawyer.
Commander?
She actually has a move.
Gotcha.
I should have jumped in the woods. That was a mistake. She has bulwark. I'm not getting the opportunity to take advantage of that. Okay, good.
Bet that hurt.
Receiving you.
Alright, I'm really torn on what to do here. Because if we jump into the Shadowhawk and shoot him with lasers, he's probably just going to punch me and do devastating damage. And it's not really going to be worth it. The problem is I'm not in range to do anything else. I can't get close enough. Now, I'm curious where the extraction is. Because once we grab this thing, we have to run for it. And obviously, we have to prepare for being able to run for it. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I mean, I guess we just go for it.
Lifting off. Targeting for an alpha strike.
That's the wrong move, that's the wrong move. Alright, so they opened up first. Wait, what? Okay.
I'm receiving you.
Wolverine. Jump into the zone, get the objective. Then use... Actually, no. Lawyer would be the better one to do that. Because she could use bulwark and get some good defensiveness. I think we attack, then we retreat. We just try and take out the dragon here. So pyramid should open up then. Pyramid.
What's up, Commander?
We'll knock him down even if we don't finish him off.
Here you go, moron.
Got him.
Oh, it's on now.
Okay. Now I could just walk up and get the objective. I don't think that's the right call though. I think we jump away, we break line of sight.
Okay, I'm on it.
I'm here.
Okay. Now it could be the fire starter we send in there. Which I'm really not sure what the right move is, but yeah, I think we attack and retreat.
Punching all the buttons.
Break line of sight here.
Roger that.
They might be able to lock me up, which would be a little bit of a problem. This is one of the situations where I really don't know what to do with Stargazer.
Waiting for orders.
We could just jump all the way back. He can't see me. He'd have to move up to see me. Then we just brace and try and get as defensive as we can.
Engaging jump jets.
I don't know what else to do in that situation. Okay.
Systems holding.
All right, now lawyer
Standing by.
jumps into the zone. Uses vigilance. I mean, this is probably gonna hurt, but at least we get the objective taken care of.
Engaging jump jet.
Commander, broadcast the following validation code toward the facility on our comms frequency, and the upload to your mech should begin automatically. As it has a board, the whole operation depends on that mech making it out to safety. It's probably not the best mech to pick. All right, vigilance to protect ourselves. I guess a Banshee because we've already done some damage to it. I mean, it's gonna have a lot of armor.
Gotcha.
I mean, that wasn't too bad. All right, now we just need to survive. A PPC never misses.
Commander.
All right. All right, so the
Right
other
there, Commander.
mechs are gonna have to screen for me. I don't know where we need to run though. It's probably gonna be some dumb direction that makes no sense.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Of course, it's over that way. Of course, it's over that way. Of course, it is, because that is the exact direction you wouldn't want to go in. I always hate this. Why is the extraction not the way you came? Why is it always through the enemy? That makes no sense. Well, what can you do? Cyclops may come in and punch me. It's kind of a slow mech, so it may not be able to get away with it, but
Commander.
we're going to jump as far as we can to try and prevent that. I will use vigilance to try and protect myself. We get into the woods, we'll have a lot of damage reduction. We have to get every mech out, too, so they all have to come in together. We're going to start having to move very aggressively as well. If we can divert fire to other mechs, though, that's perfect. So yeah, jump here.
10
Vigilance. Just kind of keep her moving. I kind of want to keep using vigilance, so do we change our fire? Yeah, see, this guy's hard to hit because he's in the stupid gas, but the thing is, with him in that gas, he actually takes more damage. So it makes sense to attack him. Spores, whatever it is. It's like acidic spores is what it really is, but the AI really loves to be in those kind of things because it makes it harder for you to hit them, but the consequence is you can hit them a lot.
Yes, Commander.
I think we reserve here.
Reserving action.
We ideally don't want
The
them
asset is taking damage, Commander.
hitting the Shadowhawk if we can avoid it, but it is what it is.
Right here.
We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump max distance. That's not a bad target on him. And again, he takes extra damage, so I think we go for him whenever we can.
Confirm.
We can take the Banshee out. There's a good chunk of their damage. Although technically the Banshee isn't all that threatening in theory.
All right, I'll give him the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, good hits. But it's a target that we can take down.
Solid connection on that one.
Yes, boss.
Oh, that's Stargazer. I was
Commander?
like, why can't he hit anything? He's gonna have a hard time hitting, but better to fire than not. Actually, if I jump here, is that closer? That is. All right, good. We're kind of making these guys our sacrificial lambs so that they take the fire instead of the one with the assets. I'm just gonna have Stargazer reserve down to the last
Waiting
second.
for the right move.
Yeah. See, this is what we want them to do. We want them to attack the Wolverine. All right. Because you got a precision strike against you, you're going to go last.
Okay.
They keep attacking over here, though. That's okay, though. I mean, we're not taking that much damage. Once we get into the woods, we'll get even more damage reduction. Sadly, he's going to get to go after I do.
Standing by.
Not sure I can close the distance. Oh, I could have. I kind of regret using a precision strike on him now. Because the most threatening that a Banshee can be is punching. If I go on the other side of this rock, though, he probably won't be able to hit me. It really reduces my accuracy, but
Oh, yeah.
if I'm wrong, this is going to
Here we
hurt.
go. Reporting. Critical hit.
Oh, he moved out of the spores. Of course! Man, that stray shot nonsense is problematic. Alright,
Waiting for orders.
you're gonna keep moving. Get a beautiful rear shot on the Cyclops. We'll go after the Cyclops.
Copy
I will
that,
use Vigilance
Commander.
here because, again, we need as much damage reduction as we can. Now, the heat might be a little too much for us to really get a good attack here. Oh, no, we can get a full attack. Well, eat this. Awesome. So the AC-20 is out,
Critical hit, Commander.
which makes the Cyclops a lot more easy to deal with.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Okay. You are almost dead. Okay.
Commander.
I can jump in behind. I'm gonna do this because we might get the kill. I mean, this might be too hot running,
Up high.
but I figure we go for it. Got him. We might be able to kill the Banshee too. Firestarter may be in trouble because the Shadowhawk's right there. They're still going after us. But we have 60% damage reduction now, so they're not going to do a whole lot with those LRMs.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yeah?
Alright, we got to keep moving.
I copy.
We're actually doing really well.
Locking in.
This is probably a
all
dead
weapon
Banshee here.
systems.
And if not now, after this.
That hit something good.
Sometimes it's easy to underestimate these assault mechs. I gotta get moving, so I cannot take a conservative move, so I'm gonna move like this.
I'm flying.
We might be a little hot running after this attack, but
Acknowledge.
the sheer amount of damage we're putting into this guy, found it very unlikely he would survive that.
One less target.
Alright, that's 2 assault mechs down. That's a lot of missiles. Owie.
Internal structure.
Oh, hell yes.
Alright.
Receiving you.
Right torso has what in it? LRM 5, medium laser. Yeah, sure, why not? Keep moving. Alright. This is where we need to extract. The enemy is kind of trying to cut me off here.
Yes, Commander.
You know what? They're not going to be able to beat me, I think, from an initiative standpoint, now that I've knocked this guy down a couple pegs. So I'm going to reserve with her, because we may be able to finish the Shadowhawk.
Yes, Commander.
Attack. At accuracy. Let's go with a precision strike here. Go after his left torso.
You're fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, nice hit on that one. Nice hit.
Just barely not overheating. Alright. If we finish this guy off, they lose their vision, so
Reading you.
they would need sensor
Standing by.
locks. And this is a pretty good chance we get a kill here. Okay,
Farewell, sweet prince.
got him. Not gonna be able to jump. Unless it's a short jump. Well, the short jump is better than the not short jump. I bet you this is misleading as far as the heat scale. I probably wouldn't really overheat that much. That guy might be able to walk up and lock me up if I don't, like, jump away from him. I'm gonna jump here. It's a bad jump, but... as I thought. They never tell you the calculation for the water, so you really don't know how far you can jump. Oh well, he's gonna have to make up time. Okay. We lost our turn with Lawyer because that's the way the game works when you cut contact, which is just nonsense. We'll have him sprint because that'll make the most ground. Have her jump.
Affirmative.
One Shadowhawk needs to catch up, so we're just... taking the opportunity. Allow him to catch up.
Firing jump jets.
Just gonna slam the spacebar until their turn happens. Okay, they might be blocking his way, so for right now,
Yes,
I'm gonna
boss.
start jumping them over. When we're on the other side of the mountain, they shouldn't be able to get to me, so... we might be like 1 or 2 turns away from getting out of
I'm
here.
here. Lifting off.
Commander.
Let's have him sprint, because he's kind of falling behind as well.
On the move.
Rolling.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna have this mission done. They haven't even got sensor contact to me yet, so it's not like they can really stop me. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Darius was just going to put himself into a position where he can easily get into where he would need to be to jump.
Reading you.
I'm going to do that the same with just about everybody else.
Move order received.
If they get close enough that we get sensor contacts and we get back into combat, so be it. But we should be able to easily jump over this ridge and get into that extraction.
Acknowledged.
But it looks like we're done. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do the secondary objective. Well, I could do it, but I just I don't really want to. So let's just make sure everybody can make
I'm
it
here.
before we do anything. Yeah, okay.
I'm ready. Firing jump jets.
Yeah, they were trying to chase me back around the other way. It'd be interesting trying to run over there and get it before they would respond, but I mean, let's look at what they've got. They've got an Awesome, an Atlas, and a 60-ton mech that we don't know what it is. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna mess with that. You jumping in should seal the deal.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. Well done, Commander. We'll begin analyzing the data immediately. I have an update for you shortly.
Mission successful.
I failed the bonus objective, but oh well. Okay. And I think right there that proved that you can hang with heavy and assault mechs with medium mechs. At least against the AI you can. Sadly, our Shadowhawk took a little bit of internal structure damage, so we are going to have to repair that. Alright, let's see what special weapon systems we have. Plus 4 damage on that. We don't really use SRM2s. So, not sure that's something I'm going to do. Maybe that, the Shadowhawk. The extra accuracy AC-20. That's what we're going to do. Or we ended up getting it anyway. Alright. The question is, do we have a consecutive deployment? We'd be okay if we did that. We kind of prepared for such an eventuality. It wouldn't be ideal, but we could manage it. There should be one more mission, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it is a consecutive deployment. You know, honestly, the Shadowhawk didn't take that much damage. Internal, and you always get your armor back. So I don't even think it's that big of a deal that we go in with it damaged. It was just like a little bit of damage on the one arm, right? Fortunately, it doesn't show where the internal structure damage is. Unless that yellow mark is telling you where it is. Left arm, there's nothing in that arm. Probably didn't even armor it all that much. Alright. Let's deploy. There's no reason to change the pilots, so yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yay! Last mission. Question is, can we do it? We'll find out.